Imagine this. You're on a packed tube. The clock is ticking and you're already late for work. The stress of commuting in London is something many of us know all too well, but it doesn't end there. Once you arrive at the office, there's a mountain of work waiting for you, deadlines looming and the constant buzz of a busy city. It's no wonder so many of us feel overwhelmed. At Good Thinking, our mission is to support Londoners' mental well-being. In this video, we're going to talk about stress, its impacts, and how employers can reduce employee stress to create a happier, healthier workplace. By the end of this video, you'll understand what stress is, how to recognize stress in your employees, and practical strategies to support their well-being. First, let's talk about what stress actually is and how it affects us. Stress is essentially a state of mental or emotional strain resulting from adverse or demanding circumstances. When we perceive a threat, our body's fight or flight response kicks in. This is an automatic reaction designed to protect us. Stress can result from both external pressures, such as meeting others' expectations, and internal pressures, such as putting pressure on ourselves. Stress causes changes impacting almost every system in the body, influencing how we think, feel, and behave. For example, when this stress is triggered, our heart rate increases, our muscles tense up, and our body prepares to either fight the threat or run away from it. Adrenaline, cortisol, and other stress hormones are released, sharpening our focus and energy. This response can be incredibly useful in short bursts, such as when we need to meet a tight deadline or avoid an accident. In small doses, acute stress can motivate us to help us achieve our goals. For instance, before an exam, acute stress may help you to feel focused, think more quickly, and ignore distractions. However, when the stress response is activated too often or for too long, it becomes chronic. Chronic stress often arises due to multiple sources of stress, like work pressure, financial or family worries, or persistent stressors, like the daily commute. Chronic stress keeps the body in a constant state of alert, which can lead to serious health issues. Physically, chronic stress can cause fatigue and digestive issues. Those also linked to serious health conditions such as cardiovascular disease, hypertension, and diabetes. Emotionally, chronic stress can lead to or exacerbate mental health issues, such as depression and anxiety disorders, and significantly increase the risk of burnout. Studies have shown that workplaces with high levels of chronic stress have higher turnover rates, lower employee engagement, and reduced productivity, all of which cost the business. It is essential, therefore, for employers to take employee stress seriously and to support employees to reduce and manage stress. At Good Thinking, we have an employer toolkit designed to help you to support employee well-being in your workplace. Living, working, and studying in London can come with unique stressors, all of which can contribute to a high level of baseline stress, leaving employees more sensitive to stressors in the workplace. For many employees, the cost of living and high rental expenses in London are major sources of stress. Employers can support their employees by providing information about financial advice services, benefits guidance, and access to warm spaces. At Good Thinking, we offer advice on managing your mental health with the high costs of living. This is another resource you can offer to employees to reduce their baseline levels of stress. Public transport in London also presents its own challenges. Strikes, noise, pollution, and crowding on public transport can all contribute to daily stress. This can be amplified for those with additional physical or mental health needs or neurodivergence. The heightened sensory input can lead to what some call a commute hangover, where the stress of the journey lingers and impacts their day. The cost of commuting, as well as the length, can also make day-to-day living more stressful for Londoners. Long commutes are associated with higher levels of stress and lower overall well-being, and Londoners typically face longer commutes than workers across the rest of the UK. The Good Thinking website offers excellent resources on recognizing and managing stress, including free NHS-approved apps. This can be a useful starting point for employees to help them recognize the impact that daily stressors may be having on them. Make sure to check them out and share them with employees. Recognizing stress in your employees is the first step to supporting them. Look out for changes to their normal behavior. You might notice increased irritability, for example, difficulty concentrating, forgetting tasks, or making simple mistakes. You may notice increased procrastination or changes with timekeeping, such as being late. Habits around breaks may also change. Employees may take more breaks or longer breaks, or they may stop taking breaks altogether due to the pressure or workload. You may also notice changes in attendance. Employees who are experiencing overwhelming stress may call in sick to work, begin requesting holidays at short notice, or spend more time working from home if this is an option. While working from home is a valuable and often beneficial arrangement, noticeable shifts in this pattern might warrant a supportive conversation to explore any underlying issues. Physically, employees might report experiencing headaches, fatigue, and digestive problems. Physical appearance may also change, such as visible changes in weight and appearing unkempt. Emotionally, stressed employees may appear as reactive, anxious, or irritable, though may also appear as quieter and more withdrawn. Whilst it is not your place as a manager to diagnose employees, you can recognize these signs as an opportunity to offer support. The NHS-approved apps, available free on Good Thinking, can support employees to learn techniques to manage their emotions and build resilience, helping them to cope not only with the day-to-day challenges they face, but to build skills that can support them long-term. Offering support might just have life-changing benefits. Now that we know how to recognize stress, let's talk about how to support your employees effectively. Normalizing the impact of daily stressors and stressors in our personal lives can encourage employees to be honest about their difficulties so that you have the opportunity to support them. Sometimes validating their stresses can be beneficial in itself. Small changes company-wide can also go a long way to normalizing tending to your mental health and proactively reducing stress. For instance, you may consider allowing for a buffer period when employees arrive at work to create an opportunity to relieve stress caused by external and environmental factors on the way to work. You could offer a quiet or de-stress zone for employees with books, adjustable lighting, such as lamps, and refreshments, as a few examples. This may help employees to de-stress and start their working day feeling calm, focused, and motivated. Environmentally, offering designed quiet spaces and access to noise-cancelling headphones can be useful for avoiding the noise and distractions that can come with office working. Initiatives such as the introduction of plants for staff to take care of can also help improve the office environment overall and reduce stress. Understanding that employees have lives outside of work is vital. Factors like financial pressures, caring responsibilities, and personal health can all impact their baseline levels of stress when coming into work. Making reasonable adjustments such as adjusted deadlines and flexible working arrangements like compressed hours, flexi-time, or hybrid working can significantly alleviate stress. Offering resources such as access to employee assistance programs and supporting employees to attend appointments that may take place during the working day can make a significant difference. This may be of particular importance if appointments related to their health and well-being, the health of a person they care for, or related to housing, as a few examples. Creating a supportive culture is essential. Encouraging regular one-on-one meetings where well-being is a focus and more open forums such as team check-ins where employees can connect and share experiences. Consider implementing buddy systems where team members pair up with another staff member or group of colleagues to check in with each other regularly, creating peer support opportunities. Creating a welcoming staff room with comfortable seating, healthy snacks, and even games can help employees to actually switch off from work and reconnect to one another during breaks. Social support is crucial for reducing stress, so offering opportunities to reconnect can be beneficial for everyone. As London is home to such a diverse community, it is important to ensure that activities are accessible and inclusive for all employees. When organising social events, it is important to be mindful that not all employees will be comfortable or able to attend events in places that serve alcohol or permit gambling, as examples. By being inclusive, you may also find yourselves doing other unique and memorable activities, such as a painting class or games evening. Similarly, it is important to accommodate religious practices, including honouring prayer times. This can be done through flexible schedules and creating designated areas that are private and quiet. Encourage healthy habits by emphasizing the importance of actually taking breaks. As an organization, you may consider planning activities to take place during lunchtimes, such as book clubs or art groups. Movement-based activities such as yoga and lunchtime walks can also help with relieving stress and re-energizing employees. When activities are scheduled, it can make it easier for employees to engage as opposed to trying to take the initiative alone. Ensure these activities are accessible for all and that movement-based practices such as yoga are inclusive for people of all abilities, such as through offering chair yoga. You can also encourage employees to utilize free resources found on the Good Thinking website during their breaks. Offering a quiet or relaxing space for employees to engage with meditations during their breaks can support a culture where prioritizing mental health and well-being is normalized. At Good Thinking, we have free NHS-approved apps that offer mindfulness practices that teams can access on their phones. As an organization, you may also consider promoting healthy eating habits to support employee well-being. You might do this by offering healthy food options in the staff room, for example. Alternatively, shared lunches can bring the team together as team members each bring a contribution to a healthy team buffet. Another effective way to manage workplace stress as a leader is by problem-solving together. Problem-solving can be challenging in times of overwhelm, but when done together, whether with managers or their team, employees may feel safe, supported, and more confident when implementing solutions. Supporting employees to prioritize effectively can also significantly reduce their workplace stress. Help your team members identify which of their tasks are the most urgent, important, and worthy of their time and attention. Regular reviews of employee workload and project management software can also support with managing their workload. Lead by example. As leaders and managers, your actions set the tone for the workplace culture. Model healthy boundaries by taking regular lunch breaks, disconnecting from work outside of work hours, and promoting open conversations about stress and mental health. When employees see leaders practicing self-care and maintaining work-life balance, they are more likely to feel empowered to do the same. Consider spending just 7 minutes after this video to try one of our mindfulness videos yourself. You can experience the benefits for yourself and discuss the benefits with employees, leading by example. Recognizing stress in your employees and providing the right support can make a significant difference to their well-being and to the success of your organization. Together, we can build a healthier, less stressed workplace. Thank you for watching. Now, consider taking a moment for a short meditation to promote your own relaxation and well-being. The quick guided meditation aimed at relieving stress is great for a short snap back into relaxation, to calm your mind quickly when you need it most. Even if you don't have the time to practice this meditation now, we would encourage you to set some time aside in your diary to do so.